All right, so I just got back from Austin, Texas, where I had the opportunity to speak in a panel of AI and SEO experts. Amongst the talks, one was given by Chris Castillo, where he demonstrated how to automate social media posts using ChatGPT and spreadsheets. And I took that instruction and kind of combined it with some of my own stacked prompt processes to essentially automate a number of different prompts that, when done, create a baseline for blog post content. So I'll go through kind of what I'm working on. It's still very much a work in process, but I think it's making good strides with this so far. So one of the very first parts of this process is to download a plugin called SEO Meta in one click. What this essentially does is it allows us to pull the header tags from a blog post. So I'm going to start out with finding a keyword. So assuming I've done my keyword research, I'm going to plop that into this field here, and that's going to already start working on some of the prompts. Now, normally you would have done some kind of keyword research and identified your primary keyword. In this case, I'm using a sample keyword, how to get rid of bad breath. From here, I'm going to go through a viable blog post. I'm going to open these up, and then using that plugin, I'm going to carry over header tags that I find relevant for our content. I find it helpful to put these into a spreadsheet. I'm going to do this a couple of times. I'm going to go back to my search. Let's open up this one here. We're going to do the same thing and pull out any of these that are relevant. Put this back into my spreadsheet. And you could essentially keep repeating this. I'm going to leave it at 2 of these for the sake of this demonstration. Once I have that list, I'm going to plop this into this tool or this field here. And already the various prompts will start working. Essentially what's happening here behind the scenes is all of the formatting is getting stripped out. And then from there, you have a kind of a cascade of different prompts behind the scenes that are creating different aspects of our piece of content. So I have the meta title, the meta description. I can basically identify one of the winning titles. So if I want to choose from this list here, I can do this. I have a list of key takeaways, a number of different titles and paragraphs. And then on the right-hand side, I have all of that formatted automatically into HTML. Part of this is also the creation of schema markup. So I have some article schema, and then next I'll probably put some FAQ schema, since we have an FAQ section in here. Looks like there might be an error there, so I probably got to fix that. But we'll take a look at that in a moment. Next, I'll probably start working some personas, business personas, or client personas in here to better craft the content. But to give you an example, if I cut and paste this, and we are missing the FAQ, so that will be added back here in a moment once I clarify that. But even without the FAQs, it's a 2,000 word article. I can then take the text of this, because it's already formatted as HTML, and put that right into my content management system of choice. So let's do that. Let's see if I have that open. So yeah, I'm going to go into WordPress just for demonstration. And there we go. So there we have all of our baseline content. Even with this, it's recommended that we go through and make necessary updates, maybe run this through Grammarly and Surfer SEO, as well as editing. Even with the state of AI, we're doing a lot of editing of content. Really, this becomes kind of a baseline for everything else we do to kind of help things. We're not at the point where it becomes a full replacement. But this process I find interesting and fun. It allows me to have an added level of control that I can add to the scripts on the back end. And I do look forward to what else I'll be able to add to kind of this generalized process.